Docker has grown up, have you? Back in 2015, Docker was shiny and new. You probably ran your first container with something like docker run-e to ubuntu bash. You felt powerful. You installed Vim inside the container, maybe even Node.js. You didn't use a dockerignore. You ran everything as root. You thought you were deploying containers, but really you were just spinning up a weird kind of virtual machine. Fast forward to 2025, that same approach is holding you back. Docker today is a fast composable production grade tool if you actually use it right. Let's talk about the habits that needs to die and how to do things the 2025 way. The old habits that needs to die. Using the version field in Docker Compose. The version field in Docker Compose files is more obsolete than Bootstrap CSS. Still writing it? Why? Every time you do, a whale cries. Just start with your services block and move on with your life. Yes, that's a pet peeve of mine. No health checks. If your container crashes and you didn't configure a health check, that's on you. Docker and Compose can't restart or manage something they don't know is broken. This one change turns Docker Compose into a viable production orchestrator for real. Root by default. Still running as root in production, your container shouldn't be a liability. Create a non-root user in your Docker file and switch to it. It's not hard. Just make sure that your volume mounts are owned by the non-root user. Otherwise, shit breaks. Trust me, I know. No dockerignore. Nothing like shipping your .git.env and node modules to production. Use a dockerignore, save your build context, and keep secrets and bloat out of your image. You might think this is a no-brainer, but I see it all the time. Bloated one-stage Docker file. If your Docker file has all your build tools, compilers, and test dependencies in the final image, stop. Use multi-stage builds. Manual builds without cache. You're still typing docker build dot every time. Set docker BuildKit equals to 1. Start using layer caching and make your life easier. Add double-mount equals type equals cache for package managers and build systems. It's not just faster, it's smarter. What modern Docker looks like. Here's how you should be using Docker in 2025. Compose without legacy bloat. Dev containers watch mode and you. Use Docker Compose watch for live reload in local dev. Use bind mounted volumes plus hot reload for fast iteration. Use dockerignore plus caching for minimal rebuilds. The Docker isn't good for production crowd. It's not Docker's fault, it's yours. You didn't add health checks, so Docker couldn't restart a broken service. You didn't set up a multi-stage build, so your image is 2 GB of junk. You ran everything as root, so now you're scared of your own software. Docker can be production ready if you treat it like a production tool. The Docker is bad for local dev crowd. Also wrong. You're probably using it wrong. Here's what helps. Docker Compose watch equals live rebuilds. BuildKit cache mounts equals fast builds. Bind volumes plus hot reload equals native like DX. If you're waiting 2 minutes for each build or watching logs from docker log-f, it's a skill issue, not a Docker issue. Stop using Docker Life is 2015. Docker isn't a toy anymore. It's a modern battle-tested tool for development and production, but only if you stop using it like it's 2015. Ditch the version field, add health checks, use BuildKit, learn caching, use non-root users, stop blaming the tool. And please, for the love of whales, add a dockerignore file.